Good morning, everybody. It's about 9:10 and right now we are headed to the post office to get our passport. I'm not gonna film in the post office because it's always not your greatest experience going in there, so I'll let you know how it is after. So super quick, in and out, got the passport. It was $135 for the passport and then the fee for them to process it, so got that done quick and now back to the house. Alright, we're now at the mall to go to the Verizon store because yesterday my phone died at 25% and then later in the day it died at 42%. So that's kind of weird. So see if I can get a new battery phone or see what the problem is. This mall is empty on a Thursday morning, which I guess shouldn't be surprising. Always had an iPhone, but I might consider my next phone getting a Samsung Galaxy. Alright, so this is the first time I've seen this, but that might be worth it. So basically what happened is went into the Verizon store and the people in there aren't not always the friendliest. It's like you're a bother to them. And so I had to go in. The guy said based on the problem that he would just get me the new phone since it's still under warranty, but he couldn't do that because I'm not an account manager, so my dad would have to be there. So my dad had to add me as an account manager while I was still there. And then I had to go back into the store, go back into meeting with another guy who eventually got me all through the process, got me the new iPhone. So eventually it all worked out and they said I should be getting a new phone in the mail tomorrow, and then I have to mail the phone I currently have back to Apple. So today I wanted to do a little bit of a video about what goes into vlogging, and so right now is a perfect example of the extra stuff that you have to do during the day in order to get enough film and content to produce a good vlog. So I just finished up at the mall, got a new iPhone because of the warranty, and I was pulling out of the parking lot and I was like, okay, I need to do something. And so now I'm just sitting here about to leave, but I set up my camera here to get a time lapse of the road in front of me. Anyone else brush their teeth right before they go to the dentist? Alright, here we are at the dentist. Time to get them white teeth. Alright, so the teeth were good, except I had like glue left over from when I had braces, and I got my braces off like 5 years ago. And then scheduled my wisdom teeth removal, so January 9th, when I come home for winter break, I'm getting my wisdom teeth removed, but thank goodness I only have 2 on the top, don't have any on the bottom, so they said it shouldn't be too bad. So tomorrow, it seems like the mother and I are most likely headed to HARPERS Ferry because it's my last day in Maryland. Before Saturday, I head back to Pennsylvania to visit the relatives with the parents, and then from there, I'm headed right back to Akron, where I think me and Brittany are gonna head into Cleveland. But today, I'm so excited about the fact that I got my passport because in about a month, when I finally get that, then it's like kind of like a sense of freedom. Then I have the ability to travel whenever, wherever I want. And this almost adds another aspect of traveling, is now if I go somewhere, I can take this with me and take all of you guys who watch these with me. So remember yesterday when I was swimming, back to the really what goes into vlogging. yesterday I was like, all right, I'll do another session where I start to film my swim and get some time lapses. And so what that involved was I actually set my camera up on the grill right here. And so every like 5 minutes I'd have to get out of the water, dry off again, and then I would check the time lapse. I'd change the angle of it, and I'd have to be completely dry in order to handle the camera. So I set it up on the grill, I set it up on the fence, I set it up in different places around the pool. And so all of that involves the swimming laps and getting the workout in, and then having to get out and dry off every time in order to get more film. And then I set it up over here to get a shot that was in between the houses. And then I started to notice that the sun was starting to look cool. And so that's where this time lapse came in. And then what that involved was, as soon as I got out of the pool, I was like, all right, Dad, like, how do I get out on the roof? And so I ran upstairs and he helped me get the screen out of the roof and open up the window enough so I could get out onto the roof. And so this window yesterday is the one that I opened up. And so you can see that right here is about the view that I got for that time lapse. And so, and like earlier, sitting at the parking lot to get that time lapse. And so it involves, when you wake up every day, it's like, all right, what am I gonna film today, and how am I gonna make this film look good enough to where people are gonna wanna watch it? The second part that goes into what it takes to vlog is, say I wanna make food, well, then I have to remember, like, okay, maybe I should video this, but then if I do, like, how am I gonna make this look good? So it requires me to, a normal process, like pulling out of the driveway and getting ready to go somewhere, which would look like a clip like this. That involves me setting the camera down in the middle of the street, driving away out of view, and then running back to get the camera. So I'm not saying all of this like I'm complaining about vlogging, because I love doing it, and I love how it forces me to think about creative ways to produce new content. And so the third and final part about what really goes into vlogging is the final process of editing it. And so normally what happens is at 10 o'clock, I unscrew this camera, which I have on a GorillaPod, and I take out the memory card, plug the memory card into the computer. See, I have YouTube up, of course, and then I click on Imovie, and then I go to Photos. And so when I click on Photos, every single picture I've ever uploaded from this camera is gonna pop up along with a tab that says Import. And so there, I'll go to Import, I'll import everything from today's clips, and then I'll highlight it all and go to Add New Album, and then I'll make that album the title of whatever the DVD is, or the number of the DVD. And then, so here you can see these are all the clips from yesterday. So I'll be honest, there's probably a 1 in a million chance that this would actually happen. But I'm looking up the University of Cape Town because I saw it in one of Ben Brown's videos. And I guess because the US dollar is so much stronger than the South African rand, it would only cost like $10,000 a year to attend the University of Cape Town. And so it's almost worth thinking about transferring, and it would be the coolest thing in the world. But like I said, there's a 1 in a million chance. And in today's video here, see you guys tomorrow on Harper's Ferry. Live happy.